would you welcome Lucky Grills, Marty Fields and Maurie Fields. We've had a good reaction to this segment because it's a bit of fun where we put 3 comedians on the spot and they have to take a subject thrown by our audience and do a joke on it. Now, Lucky, you're playing for...
Graham Threlfo from Lake Haven, New South Wales.
Right, Marty, you're playing for...
Michael Brady of Dixon Act. Oh, hang on. Dixon, ACT.
See,
Dixon Act.
They never waste an opportunity. Maurie.
Fiona Malcolm from Parmelia, Western Australia.
Okay, all right. Now, we ask our audience to simply throw out a subject. And what I'm going to do on this this time round is give 10 points for the best gag at the end of the round. So we want 3 jokes on a particular subject that you will now nominate. Audience, sing it out. Sorry, sing it out.
Marjorie.
Over there. My goodness.
Peanut butter.
No, I got sex back there, but we're not having sex on this program, madam. Not for the moment, anyway. I did get doctors from over here. Is that close enough for you? Doctors! Okay, who wants to lead off? Lucky?
My doctor's a very funny bloke. He's got very thick glasses like the bottom of Coke bottles and he's very short-sighted. And the nurse said to him the other week, she said, "Doctor, will you sign this prescription for Mrs. Jackson so she can go and get a medicine?" He said, "Yes, where are you?" "Here we are, yeah. She said, "Doctor, wait on. You're signing that with a rectum thermometer." He said, "Good God, some bum's got me biro."
All right. Marty! Have you got one, Marty?
Yep, all right.
You don't have to if you haven't got one.
No, doctors. All right. This old bloke, he goes to the doctor and he's not feeling very well and the doctor examines him and he says, "I've got some very, very bad news for you." He said, "What is it?" He said, "Well, I hate to tell you this, but you've got hepatitis." He said, "Oh, no, not hepatitis. Oh, hepatitis. That's the worst thing you can have, hepatitis." He said, "I got some more bad news. You've also got Alzheimer's disease." He said, "Oh, no, not Alzheimer's disease. Oh, well, at least I haven't got hepatitis."
Nice. Yeah, that was good. Did you like that first one or the second one better?
First one.
Still like the first one better. All right, okay. Do you have a doctor's joke, Maurie?
Yes, well, there's this poor mongrel come down from the bush, you see.
He's not a doctor, is he, the mongrel?
No.
The mongrel's back.
And he's having a drink in the bar and he met this bloke and he said, "What do you do?" He said, "I'm a doctor." He said, "Actually, I majored in psychiatry." He said, "Oh," he said, "Yeah," he said, "some great things down here, all them computer stuff make your job easy, I suppose." He said, No. He said, "Computers are out of the question now." He said, "We have a thing called AI." He said, "What's AI?" He said, "It's advanced information. I'll give you a demo." He said, "Now, for instance, have you got a goldfish mole?" The bloke said, "Yeah." He said, "Well, therefore you like fish?" He said, "Yes, I do." He said, "And liking fish, you'd like animals?" He said, "Yeah." He said, "And liking animals, you'd probably like the human species?" "Oh, yeah. He said, "And liking the human species, you'd prefer the female, naturally?" He said, "Oh, yeah, do I ever?" And he said, "Well, there you are." He said, "Just by asking that one simple little question about a goldfish bowl, I've come to the conclusion that you love women." He said, "That's amazing." So he's got back home and he's having a drink at the bar the next day with his mate, Snowy Ferguson. Snowy's said, "How was the big smoke?" He said, "Fantastic." He said, "They've got wonderful things down there." He said, "Went to see this psychiatrist. He's got a thing called AI." So he said, "What's AI?" He said, "I'll give you a demo. You got a goldfish bowl?" No, he said, "No." So he said, "Well, you're a puff."
Okay. What's your name?
Sarah.
Sarah's given it to you, Lucky. Yeah, the first round, 10 points. Okay, another subject. Sing it out. Another subject. Sing it out, sorry.
Peanut butter. Seagulls.
What is it?
Childbirth.
Childbirth.
All right.
Oh,
got
no,
one.
listen, no, I think, no, I think there's 3 gags we can't tell for a start. Oh, we just had fish? Fish?
All right, I got it right of them.
I walked it. Fish.
Travel. Look, travel. What about travel?
Travel.
Travel?
Oh,
All right.
You want fish? Did you say?
Fish.
You
I've got.
I've got a
What do
fish
you want?
one.
Travel or fish?
Oh,
What
fish.
about a travelling
okay.
fish?
Fish was the first one. Fish.
Drunk walked into a shop and he said, "Excuse me, can I have a video of Spartacus, please?" And the bloke said, "This is not a video shop, it's a fish and chip shop." He said, "Oh, all right." And he walked out. Next night he come back in as full as a bird again. He said, "Can I have a video of the man from Snowy River?" Bloke said, "It's not a video shop, it's a fish and chip shop." He come back the next day, he said, "I'll have 20 cents worth of chips." The bloke said, "Thank God for that. He's realised that this is a fish and chip shop. You want anything else?" He said, "Yeah, a fish called Wanda."
Nice. Nice as a fish joke. Maurie or Marty, have you got
Two
a fish?
fish. Two fish. Look. Two fish.
How many fish?
Chasing the bloody camera. Two fish. Walk into a bar, and one of the fish walks up on his little flippers, up to the little barman, and he says, "2 beers, thanks, mate." And he said, "Sorry, pal, we don't serve food here."
Listen, now we have to
How
pull it
old
out of
is
the
James?
hat. Like, just pull it up the top.
Complex.
You haven't got a fish one, Maurie?
Yeah, this bloke walks into a fish and chip shop and he said, "I'll have 20 cents worth of chops, please." Bloke said, "You're from New Zealand, aren't you?" He said, "How'd you know that?" He said, "No way, you say chops. We say chips here. Chops." So the bloke went away, and for 1 month he practiced saying chips, 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 and a month later he's got it right. Went back to a shop and he said, "Give us 2 bobs worth of chips, please." Bloke said, "You're from New Zealand, aren't you?" He said, "How'd you know that?" He said, "This is a hardware shop."
Oh, that's not fair. That was good. I think it's out of Maurie or Lucky. What do you think? Maurie. Yeah, Maurie. You just give it to Maurie. Okay, Maurie, 10 points for you on that round. Lucky's 10. We got another subject. Real quick subject. Marriage?
Marriage. All right. Hang on. All right, Irish couple. An Irish couple were married, and one night, Sean says to Maureen, he said, "Maureen, it's about time we had a talk. Things are getting a bit tense around this house. I don't want to be the one to say it, Maureen, but I can't live in this house much longer. As long as your mother lives here, I think you're going to ask your mother to move out. Tell your mother to buy a place of her own." She said, "My mother? I thought she was your mother." Gee, I'm going well tonight. I'm grinding them tonight.
Maurie, you got a quick one on, you got marriage?
Marriage? Yeah. Well, this poor bloke, he can't speak, you see, and he's been married to this Sheila for about 50 years. And so she said, why don't you go down the park? You're in my way here and sit with your mates and have a chat like you always do. So he's gone down to the park. These 2 mates are there, sat down on the bench, and all of a sudden this white cloud appeared from behind a bush. And a white figure floated out in long white robes, and it said to him, "What's the matter with you?" And he said, "I'm dumb." He said, "Oh." He said, and what do you do, my son?" And he said, "I make up the Braille books for the Institute." Said, "Do you believe in God?" He said, "Yes." So he touched him on the mouth. He said, "I can speak! I can speak!" Went to the next bloke and he said, "What's wrong with you?" He said, "I'm blind." He said, "And what do you do?" He said, "Well, I do the proofreading for Gabby, me mate here, you see, at the Braille books." He said, "Do you believe in God?" He said, "Yes." Touched him on the eyes. He said, "I can see! I can see!" The next bloke, he said, "What's wrong with you?" He said, "I got a very bad back, mate, very bad." He said, "What do you do?" He said, "I'm a wharf labourer." He said, "Do you believe in God?" He said, "Yes, I do. But don't touch me, I'm on compound."
You got a quick one? Lucky, you got a quick one on marriage?
Bloke and his wife and his 8-year-old son driving down the highway. The copper stopped him. He said to the bloke, "Here, breathe into that." And the bloke breathed into it. He said, "You're 4 points over the limit." He said, "I can't be. I'm an on-drinker. That machine must be crook. Try it on my wife." So he went round, he tried it on the lady. He said, "You're 8 points over." He said, "I told you it must be that machine, mate. She doesn't drink either." He said, "Try it on our kid in the back." So he puts it on the 8-year-old kid, and it's 6 points over. Anyway, he said, well, it must be the machine. I'm sorry, sir. God bless you. On your way. And they drove down the road a bit, and the bloke turned to his missus and said, see, I told you it doesn't hurt to let him have a few drinks now and then.
You think the last one? You're going to answer the last one. That means that's 20 points to Lucky. He takes it out for his home viewer, which was in your pocket.
That's Graham Threlfo from Lake Haven, New South Wales.
Thank you, Lucky. Thank you, Marty. Thank you, Maurie. Here's the prize.